Yep. Y'all know what it is, man. Whew. Wow. Make sure am I on here right? Okay, yeah, we go. That's a pretty good picture. It's good enough. It's gonna have to do. Put it that way. Something like that. Oh, dang, I sneezed. What the heck? Cleanse it, man. I'm just everything irritates me, man. I don't know what it is. Salute to all y'all out there. I'll get to y'all personally in a second, man. God dang. uh, is my thinking correct, or I don't know? I mean, am I just greedy or something? I don't know. I might, maybe I'm just greedy or something like that. But this has nothing to do with our topic and stuff like that. This has nothing to do with our discussion. But is it just me, or can somebody agree with me that in a relationship, here we go. I mean, yeah, we're talking about male female relationship. If you was real close with somebody, like in a relationship, but you just didn't, it just didn't work out, and it might have been your fault, it might have been their fault. I'm not gonna say whose fault, but it was stupid, and you realize it. But the thing that you actually miss, I had to talk with somebody about this earlier. But the thing that you actually miss is like you miss the food, the cooking. Am I crazy or something, or is that something to miss about a relationship, or am I just way off base or something like that? That's just something. It's something to start my day off before we get going, man. I'm like, it makes sense to me. I don't know if it makes sense to y'all, but I'm not being. Am I discriminating, or am I? I don't know, man. The world is so sensitive now. It's just like, but I just love, because I'm not in a male male relationship. I'm in a male female relationship. I like a girl that can, a woman. I don't know. I'm not trying to be disrespectful. I don't know. I don't want to say the wrong thing. You know what I mean? Because anything you say, everybody's so sensitive to everything. Like, oh, you call them girls. You said woman. You said broad. You said it. I mean, hey, come on. Well, the opposite. Your mate cooks very good. Is that something that you miss when you get in, or is that something is that a barometer that you base another relationship off, or do you just um how is it, you just remember that and you just like miss it? You're like, God dang, I sure miss that girl's cooking. Because I remember because at one point I was just getting stuck with just with eating out all the time. God dang, I think that might have made me tip the scale right there. I think that's what made me tip the scale, is that damn eating out all the time. Shit. In some people's eyes, I'm still tipping the scale. I mean, I mean, you can't weigh nothing now. Everybody, yo, you tipping the scale? Nah, but I'm not tipping the scale. But God dang, man, it's like I miss that so much, man. When somebody, I'm just trying to urge y'all, don't make mistakes. You know what I'm saying? Don't make no mistakes over some small stuff, over something stupid, and mess up a relationship, man. Man, y'all keep a good relationship, man. Especially if you got somebody who cook and take care of your clothes and all that other stuff, man. Organize your closet and all that, man. I'm not saying I had everything, but I mean, I'm not saying polish your shoes or nothing like that, but just keep everything. Because this is, maybe I'm an old way of thinking, because I'm thinking that a guy, when it comes to a relationship, marriage or not marriage, I mean, because you're in a relationship, because some people don't believe in paper, you're still married, regardless if you have paper or not. But I always felt that, the brothers is supposed to take care of like the outside stuff. Anything on the outside of the house, besides plumbing and shit like that. Besides little stuff that you can put together. But your girl can learn that too, though. But like the car. I mean, you teach her a little bit about that shit, but you don't want her getting all greasy and risking burning herself on the hot, radiator or something like that, or hot oil or something like that. You just show her this is how it's done. So don't let nobody tell you that it's going to take 2 hours to change oil or something like that, because you're not probably not driving around in a brand new Bugatti, so it's not going to take you know a whole day to change the oil or nothing like that. It's just my thought, though, man. If somebody would, if somebody can answer me about that, is food a breaking, is food a deal breaker or a regretful thing? Like I don't know, man. I love good food, man. I love great food, man. I'm sorry, man. This is how ego is, man. I love great food, man. That's what I said, man. When I throw down, man, like I said, if the girls say it's amazing, it's amazing. It's so amazing. You know, if they say it's so amazing, then so be it. It's so amazing. But I don't really, if somebody says that I make something amazing, I don't care as much as I care about their stuff if it's being amazing. But I'm actually a hog. I'm actually greedy. I'm being honest. I'm actually greedy if something's good. Like if you made a like a dish. I'm not saying like a dessert or something like that, but if you made like a dish or something, I mean, if it's not, I mean, if it's not too much trouble to where there's a lot of people around, to where they're gonna be like, man, you eating up everything. If it's not that many people, then I'm sorry, brother. I probably put some out of the way, man. I probably ask. I'm polite enough to ask, man. Y'all want some more of this? No, I'm good. I'm straight. I'm gonna kill it. But anyway, let me at least salute y'all out, man. Y'all ain't you guys ain't you, you guys are not you guys don't want to answer, but anyway, y'all scared. Yeah, I know you. I'm not asking if you can cook, man. Look, see how before I even start, man, I got to go all the way down to the bottom, my brother. Gil, I'm gonna put hands on you, baby. That's what you want, man. Yeah, but anyway, yeah, Gil said I can cook for myself. I mean, I cook good, but I'm not saying it like that though. And that actually would mess me up when it comes to girls cooking because they taste some of your cooking. Oh, I can't cook like that. You're like, oh shit. Well, what do you make? That ends up being a discussion with me, Gil. That ends up being a discussion where I ask, well, what can you make? You got to be able to make something. Man, something. Can you make my favorite dessert? Something. You got to be able to make something, man. My favorite dessert or my favorite dish. You got to be able to make. I'm going to show you how to make something. But D-Lo say salute. D-Lo 404 say salute. D-Lo 404 back again. He said, I like AJ, but he can't seem to rescue his own relevance. But we're going to talk about that too, though, man. But there's other stuff we're going to talk about. When it comes to AJ does have to get something done, though. The reason this discussion is different than what everybody else is probably talking about, they're talking about, you know, if AJ can win this fight or what. But no, we can't. We have to step above that because we can't just look at if you can win. Because in this point, at this point in boxing, it's not about if you can win. It's who you beat, and it's actually how you beat them. Gil calls that D-Lo 404. Said we riding with Pulev or what? Yeah, of course we're going with Pulev. Hey, we going on with Pulev just because of the upset, the hate, or whatever else, or the disappointment. But let's give him some credit. Let's give his verbiage some credit today. We don't know how this is actually going to play out far as his courage, his set, his skill set. We're not sure what he's gonna do, but we're gonna see. We're gonna see. I'll see you down there, y'all, sir. Y'all, sir, say salute at Eagle, and Gil say who broke Eagle's way of heart. No, man. With me, I'm always gonna find. I'm a magnet for the absolute wrong person, Gil. I am a magnet for the absolute. They either on one end of the spectrum or the other end. They either way too young or just too old for me. Well, not maybe they don't. I don't know. I just have a certain. I don't discriminate because shit. I don't care, man. You could be 70 years old if you got the right look. I don't care. It's just the right energy and look. I don't. It's not an age thing with me, but it's just like some of them just like too childish. I mean, too too young or whatever. And it's like, girl, go do something. Go play in the sandbox or something. I'm not talking none of minors or nothing like that. I'm just saying, it's like, oh my goodness. Are you kidding? You know. But they just have that energy. It's just that some people get intrigued about the wrong thing. It's just like, that's why I brought the whole thing up about the food. That's why I bought the thing about the food, because food could be a deal breaker. And I'm gonna tell you the truth right now. I think with me right now, I think food is a deal breaker. Gil, and then you got a good point though, because you said I can cook for myself. I'm not cooking all the damn time. You might as well just put your apron on and shit. I mean, I love to cook and I will cook, but I'm not cooking all the damn time. You got to have at least a couple of dishes, man. You got to have a couple of dishes. Come on, Gil. You got to have some. Oh, D-Lo at Gil. Okay. Yep. And then D-Lo right back at y'all, sir. Yeah, and then D-Lo right here. I told AJ scary ass. Oh, okay, he took AJ scary ass by KO in the 4. Yeah, but we're gonna see what he do, D-Lo. We'll see what he do. His monkey ass better try to do something positive for us, man. We sitting here wasting our breath and shit, wasting the show just talking about him a little bit. So the discussion is, so here's the discussion. When it comes to AJ, here's the discussion. The discussion. So I'm gonna just put some things out there. Then I'll give you my take on it. But I'm gonna just put this out there like that because I got at least the mods in here. You guys make sure you hit my thumbs up and then hit live chat. But I know my mods that are in here right now. They're for the most part, you're real knowledgeable. I'm gonna just ride y'all right now and say that you guys are real knowledgeable about the sport. So here it is right here. So this is a question. So what does AJ have to do right now? Because we need heavy. Remember I told you I've been starving for a heavyweight fight? What does AJ have to do in order to lead boxing into the future? I didn't say he could yet. We ain't guess one question first. What does he have to do? Because it's almost like we're on a pirate's what they call that shit, the plank. We're on the plank right now. Like do good or jump, or damn, we gonna have to jump. What y'all sir? Y'all sir say I'm with Eagle. He said my woman got to know how to cook more and better than me. He's called it old fashioned. Okay, I'm old fashioned with you, and I know you're probably not as old as I am. But I'm just saying, yeah, y'all sir saying the same thing. He said, yeah, you got to be able to burn, girl. I mean, I'm not throwing on no apron getting in there. Hey, y'all sir, she got to know how to throw down on them crumpets, huh? that London broil, huh? I wish y'all would answer my question instead of coming out with that shit. Gil talking about I'm riding with bread, the ass grabber Pulev. Oh my goodness, the ass grabbers. They just do. I don't know. You know what? I'm gonna tell you something about that. So I don't really believe. I don't get caught up in that type of stuff. And the reason I don't get caught up in it is because a lot of time they might be setting us up. God dang, man. Okay, I'm reading what y'all write. God dang, Gil just cold right there. Gil, that's his name, Coles. Gil's being cold. Not without the ass, he being cold today, not just Coles. Gil said AJ has to lose for the betterment of the sport. God dang. We tried to get AJ to push the heavyweight and take the rest of boxing with him, man. It's what do they call like? Okay, there we go. That's a good analogy right there. So the towboat of the boxing industry. So AJ has to be the towboat. He has to take everybody and pull them with him. Now it could turn in. What happens if the towboat capsizes? So in this case, we hope that if it capsizes, that it doesn't take AJ. That AJ doesn't just kill everything. I don't think he's in that position to kill everything because I think a lot of people are on the fence with him. Because I'll talk about Earl a little bit, but I don't want people to go too crazy about it because it's not It's not on Earl, because I'm gonna tell you right now. Besides Earl, who has a well, if you look at who he's fought, he has the ability with one fight to more or less have the best. Have the best now, the unmistakably the best welterweight resume, and that's Sean Porter. If he fights Terrence Crawford, that means he ain't got smoked with all of them. But not just fight Terrence Crawford, but wins. That doesn't take anything away from Terrence Crawford versus you know, Spence. It doesn't really take away all of it. You know, it might give it a little bit of a black eye. It's not, the black eye might not be as bad as Danny's is. I haven't seen Danny, but I know Danny got that little eye treatment, huh? He doing the, I rather, you know, he doing that winky eye when he don't want to. Yeah. Let go, guilt. He's the ass grabber. So that's the. So yeah, I see you put that in quotation marks. So is that your new hashtag? Is that quoted by somebody else? The ass grabber. He put quotation marks up, so maybe it come from somebody else. Your calls at y'all, sir. 100. Yeah, yeah. See, but y'all do see y'all agreeing about that cooking though. See what I'm saying? Gil Cole said AJ has to. Oh yeah, Lou, I read that. Y'all, sir, Hussein said, "Oh yeah, chapatas, curries. Oh yeah, yeah, and rice. Yeah. Oh my goodness, man. Yeah, man. I'm gonna have to come see you, brother. Once this shit is over with, I'm gonna have to take my ass over there and come see you, man. Maybe I'm gonna have to do me a little tour over there, a 30-day tours over there. I'll just stop off, at drop off over, see my brother over there and get some of that curry, man. I love some food, man. I love some curry, man. Even though I'm not the meat person, but I love some. They make it without meat too. Curry, the dal, man. Please, I eat some. Come on now, I eat all that. I eat that food, man. Please, I just had some of everybody's food. That Greek. See over there, see a lot of times Greek food over here. See, now we talking about food. I don't care. We talk about food for a second. But they got that Greek food, that like the number one street food over in Europe for Greek food is called gyros, but it's spelled with a G. And see what they do is they season some lamb and beef, and they slap like the steaks on this big skewer, and they got a special stove for it. I don't know what they call it, a little stove heater, and that just turns like that. It doesn't turn like ours at rotisserie. It turns this way, and it's real tall, man. It's like about 1.5 feet, 2 feet, maybe even that, all meat, but it's slabs. Over here they grind it up. Over there they just put that meat on there and just be going around, and they slice it off of there. But I'm not. Y'all stay with the chat. I ain't trying to make y'all hungry. Where y'all? Yeah, he gonna make me hungry. I gotta go eat. Slap that off of there like that, and throw it in the bread with the sauce on there and the tomatoes and all that, cucumber and all that stuff, man. You sit there, you be mauling that shit, man. But you're all right, yeah. Yeah. AJ has, okay, I already read it. I can't keep writing that. I can't keep reading Gills over and over. Yeah, y'all sir Hussein said AJ got to go for the undisputed if he goes to Pulov and fight the winner Wilder and Fury 3. And that's his second step. That's actually true. That's his second step. He has to do that on the second step. But I'm asking, the question is, what does he have to do for this fight so everybody, because you got to remember that he lost people. So how does he get his people back? Of course he got his the English lovers of him and all that. Yeah, he's gonna keep them. But far as a worldwide appeal, what does he have to do, y'all? I'll give you my assessment, but I want y'all to say something. Don't talk about, that he has to make it through there. Just making it through, does that make him a tugboat? If he's making it through, because remember, a tugboat drags the ships with him. Like, bring your ass on. You know what I'm saying? Because they can't do shit without the tugboat until the tugboat releases them in water that's safe for them. You see what I mean? And right now the waters is hostile. I mean, you could name different angles of the water. You could name almost anything. Okay, and it's gonna be hostile. Is boxing in a great environment right now, or is this? I'm just saying, don't go. I'm not saying to subscribe to any particular channels, but just browse through and just look and listen to the boxing chat. Boxing chat is all it's all gibberish. It's all BS, and it's all anger, and it's all like so much opinion by just like mostly the host has all the opinion. That's why I like to come in and have questions and stuff like that, because I want to hear what you guys got to say about it. You know what I mean? Because right now I just go with what the boxer said. If the boxer say I'm gonna go out there and whoop some ass, I say, okay, let's go do it. Let's see it. I'm all about let's seeing it. Y'all already know me, man. Let's see it. All that talking, I don't want to hear it. Let's go. Let's see it. D-Lo at Gil Coles. Yep. And I'm not gonna read that out loud, but that shit's funny. D-Lo talking about pull-up. Yeah. And then Yasser Hussein said, welcome anytime, Eagle. He said 100. I appreciate it, brother. I got to go beat up on Gil first, though, man. First thing first, man. I gotta do my travels through the U.S., man. I got people that I got to put hands on, and then after that, I'm good. Yeah, D-Lo. Yasser at D-Lo. Okay. Okay, y'all got your conversations up. But how come y'all ain't conversating with the host, man? Y'all let me know what's going on, baby. Oh, D-Lo said he got to look up that food. Chapitas, he said I got to look that up, man. See, you got people in it. D-Lo ain't no little cat, man. D-Lo big too. D-Lo, yeah, D-Lo probably can put down some food, man. All of us in one room, man, it'd be all over with, man. Go to a buffet or something. It's all you can eat. We ain't swole like that. I'm not saying that. I know y'all ain't no tonnage. We ain't taking hey, I went to one of those one time, man, off top, but yeah, it's still on top, but off top. I went to one of those one time, man, and I looked around in there, and I'm telling you, man, all I seen was 4 bangers plus, man. I'm talking about the 400 plus club was up in there the day I went up in there. I was like, whoa, these people up in here ain't gonna play. I said, let me go grab something real quick. And, and try to get up out of here. There you go, D-Lo 404. He said those wraps, those euros, he said they sell those down here too. Yeah, I'm not a big fan. He said they all right. Yeah, but D-Lo, they probably sell the ones that ground meat though, because they do have them in different ways. They have the ground meat, but then they had that slabs of meat up on there. I'm not an advocate of meat, y'all know that, but they put them slabs of seasoned meat. I'm talking about because they start over in, that's Greek food, We'll start over in Europe, They know how to do it over here. Time we get it, time they gets over to the state, they got to change it. And the reason they have to change it is because they just don't have the same people working on it, cutting the meat and all that. A lot of them don't immigrate, or they just want to do it. They turn everything. They know America is more of a fast food place. Just like people think they go out, oh, I went and ate Chinese food. No, you didn't. You went out and had Chinese fast food. Because there's Chinese dishes that you can't get. Certain places you can. Now you go out and ask for some lao mein or something like that, and they'll be like, "Oh no, we don't have the lao mein." Why you don't have the lao mein? And other dishes they just don't have, because a lot of the stuff that they have. Now, one thing that they have that is traditional, I would say like the roast products, like the roast duck and stuff like that. Yeah, now that's not fast food. Roast pork, roast duck, and that type of stuff. That's not fast food. You get it fast because they done worked on it for over a day to get it to you. And if they made it the right way, you know what I mean? Because you got to boil the skin and all that, and dry it out, put the honey on it, or the spices, all stuff it with the spices and onions and all that, and the star anise and all that type of stuff. A lot of them use the five spice, something like that. You got to tie it up or either stretch it out, depends on what kind it is, and put it in that roaster, man. After it's dry, man, make sure that skin, because they want that skin to be crispy. God dang it, man. I wouldn't even want to talk about food that long, man. Let me go. Let me finish reading it. Okay, y'all talking to each other, man. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So D-Lo again. He said, "Y'all, I'm in the ER with one of my sons. He got to get his appendix removed shortly. Okay, it's been a long day. Hopefully everything goes smoothly with the surgery, man. Yeah, man. All the positive prayers and thoughts go out to you and your son, man. Real talk, man. For me, yeah, I don't like to have bad prayers, man. If I tell people, and see that's up my alley right there. You know what I mean? And see, a lot of people don't know. A lot of people don't believe in stuff like that. And I'm not trying to change anybody like that. I'm just my job is just to tell you. My job is not to convert you or do anything. My job is to tell you that it's truthful. And yeah, I tell people because I tell people myself I don't believe in their prayer. I'm like, I don't want you praying for me. I say your prayers ain't work on you. So shit, I don't want that same prayer you trying to work on me with some prayers that don't work. Yeah, 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 sir. A couple of times he's talking to D-Lo. Yeah, and then D-Lo 404 said, I bet it is. He said, I'm trying to eat better. Yep. But that ends up being a big topic too, because it started off. I mean, I was just because I was asking if it's a breaking point for a relationship, or should it be a breaking point, or should it be something that you regretted after you broke up? Like, God dang, man, now I ain't. Now all I'm doing is getting. Yeah, I'm gonna tell you what happened to me. So what happened is I started not eating. I got in a relationship to where I wasn't eating. Like I'm like, it was no food. All food was coming from, somebody else's kitchen, man. I'm like, man, I'm just picking. But I have went through that before, man. I went through that before because these girls used to always take me. They used to come pick my ass up at work, and they used to take me to just every restaurant. I swear, to me, it seems like they was trying to go to every restaurant that there was. I'm like, and that's what we was doing. Like every time they come get me or we meet, they was going to a restaurant, like a different restaurant. I'm like, God dang. And that, I guess those two things together kind of made me think. I'm like, you know what? It's good is to, you know, to have a great cook around the house. And for me, I'm gonna tell you, my favorite food is not necessarily one thing in particular, but it's actually the leftover. I love leftovers, man. I love food the second time, man. Food be like, it's something like, I don't know. The first time you remember it is good, but the second time, oh man, I didn't know it was that good. It's like you knew. Yeah, D-Lo again. Oh, yeah, D-Lo said 4 bangers plus. Yeah. He said, shit, yeah, man. D-Lo, you just don't know my feeling when I'm in there, man, when I'm looking at those 400 plusers. When I'm looking at those 400 plusers in there and they're in the group, I didn't know. I was like, wow. I was like, God, that just, what that does is that show you that you ain't in the right place. It's like, nah, I better, don't, somebody shoot me, literally shoot my ass if I get that. If I lose control like that, man, send my ass to counseling. If I don't want to listen to the counselor, then just shoot me or something, man. I'm serious, man. Yeah, D-Lo got the tears, though. He said they have all kinds of varieties. They are not all are at the Greek joints. Okay, I just think I fancy lamb much. Oh, okay. I said we were at a Brazilian steakhouse in Myrtle Beach earlier in this year that served lamb too. Yeah, yeah. Well, I don't. Me myself, I don't. I'm not on any kind of meat, man, because it's just that's just my heritage was never meat, and for us, it was like a trick for us to get on meat. So. But now my family, everybody's slowly trying to get off of meat and stuff. Oh yeah, meat. They getting off of meat. I'm like, see, told y'all. Because we have certain problems with like meat and cheese. We have problems with it, but they still be eating it. Like you still gonna eat it? You know that you ain't built for that shit. Yeah, but I love when a woman can cook. Cause I'm into women, so I love when a woman can cook, and this for me is just a deal breaker now. It didn't used to be a deal breaker. It all depends. Like if she's willing to learn, then it's not a deal breaker. But if she just like, we going out to eat, then that's a deal breaker. If she just says some shit like that we just going out to eat, that's a straight up deal breaker right there. I'm like, nah, we ain't gonna just be eating out all the time, because you don't know what that kitchen like every day. You might hit that kitchen on the wrong day. You know, well, D-Lo say, oh, much appreciated. For sure, brother. Yasser Hussein say, have you tried Vietnamese food? Their version of noodles is rice. Yep. Oh yeah, of course. Man, please, because I know everybody. I talk to everybody, man. I see you down in Michael Johnson's box and talk and more. He say what it do, and I think my brother D to the Beatty then got up in here, man. D to the Beatty, salute to y'all, man. Double salute to y'all, man. Welcome back to Eagles Web. Yeah, but no, man, I'm telling. And see, this is a thing. We'll get back to the boxing, but now this is the thing when it comes to different ethnicities and stuff. Is they're not who you really think they are. It's just that they're kept away from each other. We're kept away from each other so we don't get to know. But it's always something that will spark a person's attention about you. And that you have to take that opportunity when that hits, when you get that. So in other words, once you get that opportunity to meet somebody from a different culture, then go ahead and meet them. You know what I mean? You're going to be happy as hell. You're going to be, oh shit, I didn't even know all that. You're going to be happy as hell. There was a Vietnamese girl that worked with me for just a little while, but she, it's just, the work was just too hard for her, because I was in like outdoor sales at the time, right? And it's just like, it's the straight pressure. And they're not built for that, but I was just, teaching her how to do it. But we used to go out and we used to do the, play that little lottery shit, scratchers and shit. We go out, I say shit. If we win, we ain't gonna work today. And a couple times she won, and a couple times I won and stuff. But yeah, she hit me to like a lot of Vietnamese stuff, like a lot of the food and all that. And we used to talk and all that. I'm like, yeah, okay, cool. And so I found out. So what it is that like the guys are a little bit nervous about you, but the girls will talk to you, and people, they'll start talking to you. But certain cultures, like they don't want their women talking to you for sure until they get to know you. Because I met a few Chinese families that I got real close to them. They got real close to me, and it was cool. I'm like, okay, that's cool. I got to learn like a lot of that's why I know about a lot of their cooking techniques and stuff like that. Because I knew ones that actually was owners of restaurants and stuff. And then also with the I met some Thai some Thai ladies also, because they had a restaurant. And they at one point they had to close down, but I was always up in there. I was always there. And we became so close, man, that they would actually like make me a special hot sauce, and you can hear them in there cutting the peppers up and stuff just for me. Nobody else got that. So it's a benefit. It's not always a negative, man. It's a benefit. The thugs want to just go in and talk bad. Yeah, let me get that. And it's actually true. If you guys ever watch Do the Right Thing, it's actually true. When somebody go in and let me get a couple of slices, man. Throw some extra cheese on that shit. You go in there talking to them like that, man. I mean, come on, man. You ain't got to. When they get to know you, man, every once in a while, you might end up getting a couple of free slices. People stupid. I don't know, but I don't know if it's just me or people just dumb around me. I don't know. I watch so much dumb shit that just don't make sense, man. We'll get back. Let's get back into it. Let me see what y'all got, man. Yeah, sir. They say, yeah, that's Gil. And say D-Lo 404. He said, yeah, I bet that's a little intimidating and discouraging. Yep. And then there we go. D to the base. Salute at Eagles Web Boxing. That's right. Salute back to the brother. Y'all, sir. Okay, y'all saluting out. And then D-Lo 404 says salute y'all. And then Derek Bailey. Okay, he's saluting everybody out. Yep. And then Gil Coles, Eagles Web, Derek Bailey. He said, it's Derek Bailey didn't hit the like button. Salute at Derek Bailey. Oh, Derek Bailey coming in, not hitting the like button, Gil, already? See, now I got to go in the room. There go Gil. And told on Derek Bailey. Derek Bailey coming in, not even hitting the like. Why you do me like that, brother? You know Gil was going to be on you, man. You should have known that from the last chat, man. You knew Gil was going to be on you because Gil didn't like you standing up for me last time. Yeah, you should already know, man. Gil don't. If there's gonna be like that, brother. If it's gonna be a problem, then it's gonna be a problem. You're like, no, it's a problem between me and him. Yeah, I should be up a little bit more. I should be. You're right. I should be up a little bit more. I think Marlo's Corner came up in here, and I didn't even notice him yet, but I see him over. I don't think he hit that like button either, man. They come in hating, Gil. Derek Beatty supposed to be he up in here. He's supposed to be yeah, the boy. Yeah, salute to Marlo. But hey, Marlo, I came through last night, man. I was working, man. I couldn't, and plus I don't, man. I was so way behind in your in the chat. I'm trying to answer questions. I'm like, man, I know I won this one. I'm like, no, and found out that I wasn't on live, man. Cause I already had my keyboard out writing before the question came up. I'm like, I'm already writing. I said, I know one of these is gonna get through. None of them got through. But I had to work, man. I didn't even see the end of the show. I don't even know who won or nothing like that. But salute to you, brother, for coming through. Yeah, that was that shit was funny though. I'm like, oh man, I'm putting up the wrong names. I got names that my names got all misconstrued because I'm trying to concentrate. I'm trying to do more than one thing. Okay, but let me get this through though. But they got the work though, man. Come on, D to the buddy. Come here. I should at least have 8 or 9 likes up in here, man. Well, you got other people that come running back up in here too. Yasser Hussein said, factory farm food is a problem, whether it be meat, milk, yogurt, eggs, anything like that. Yeah. I may have to do a on this show, on my other show, I might have to do, or I'll just throw up a clip and just show y'all Eagle update one of these times. And if I can hold the window down, show you this farm with these cows out there, just to show y'all the condition. I'm like, oh my, are you kidding? That's how they living? You don't see no grass out there. You don't see nothing but brown. You don't know what that brown is. Is it dirt hills or is it shit hills? It damn sure ain't sugar hills, baby. Yep. It damn sure ain't the sugar hill. Yep. Yeah. Derek Bailey said, I did hit the like button. Yeah, you talk to him, D to the baby. You better talk to Gil about that. You know Gil gonna start shit. Yeah. Yeah, you know Gil gonna start. Yeah, Marlo Turner said salute to Marlo again. He said at Eagles Web Boxing, he said salute fam. Yeah, Gil Cole crying again. Y'all circle saying, y'all saluting each other out. Yep. Says to all the fam. Yeah, that's how you do it, man. You salute all the fam. Yeah, yeah. Because all you gonna do is run the chat up, just saying, this saluting out to everybody. Yep. Okay, everybody got the. Okay, so I'm caught up with y'all right now. So the misbehaving chat in Eagles Web. Yep. My first topic that nobody wanted to answer wasn't a boxing topic. I was asking, is a girl cooking good food? Is that a deal breaker if she can't cook good food? Is that a deal breaker? Do you let her go? Like, no, I don't know. I can't eat at restaurants every day, girl. Do you let her go, or do you send her to cooking school, chef school? Or what do you do, man? What do you do? Because everything else is good, though. But I didn't know food was such a big thing, man. For me, you know, sometimes a lot of people, like a younger guys, like I'm talking about little 20-year-old guys or whatever, they think that thing is like the best thing in a relationship. But nah, not for me. Not for me. For me, it's like, if my stomach feel good, like I didn't ate good, I'm like, man, because you remember that eating all day long. You don't remember that after a while. It's like, that's just, you know, that hit is just like, that's just the hit. You know, that's going to happen again. But a lot of times good food don't happen but once. I know the color folks have the saying about, you know, smacking somebody because they didn't tell them how good the food was. But you be looking at them like, man, I can't, really? You been eating like this all the time, dog? You ain't never invited me over? That's not a good look. Okay, so this is my point on it, though. So with AJ, and we're talking about some other stuff, but with AJ has to make this like a scrap and fight. Like this, like he has to show, I'm not saying he can do it, but he has to show that, hey, I'm the boss up in the pool. I'm the real boss of this boxing. I mean, forget the Earl Spence, forget the Sean Porter, forget whoever else talking, forget Bud, and forget all of them. I'm the big dog, because that's what's supposed to lead boxing anyway. I'm the big dog, and I'm handing this dude up, and I'm letting y'all know, look how comfortable I am. So the thing is, he has to go in, and he has to make it look. It has to be comfortable. It has to be rough, comfortable. He can't show us none of the old shit. He can't none of the like holding and calling the ref to come break and time out and touching his beauty mark and shit like that. None of that. He has to come out. I mean, throw just put on a display to show that, hey, I'm in this. I'm not a prototype like Eagles Web think I am, or a lot of people think I am. I'm not that prototype. I am an actual fighter, and it's in my blood. I mean, in the long run, I see down at the bottom what you wrote down there. Yeah, in the long run, we want it to be a big KTFO. I see you down there. Michael Johnson's about to talk more. I was just saying, I forgot about you, man. Yeah. I remember because I came through, and I came through. On your video. I seen your last video. I got the notification for it. Yep. D-Lo 4. Okay, Gail. Derek Beatty. Okay, y'all salute. Yeah, y'all so safe say if she don't know how to cook, send her to your mom's house if you're serious with her. Okay. I don't know how to, you know what? I don't know. A lot of, there's a lot of cultural divides in that sometimes. I don't know. And it's a lot of time. That's big here, y'all, sir. That's a big thing. That's a big step right there, man. To send her to your mom. That's a huge step. I'm just telling you right now. That's a real huge step. Yeah, that's huge. Because a lot of times moms don't like whoever you have. You know what I'm saying? So that's huge right there, man. Oh yeah, go visit mom. The best way to get her introduced with mom like that is introduce them and then maybe go to mom's house to eat, and then have her go in there and help or something or check it out or go learn. It's just gonna be a thing. It's gonna be. It depends on how you get along with your girl if you're gonna sit there and because if it's sometimes that work out. There's a lot of moms don't be like they don't want you over them when they cooking. They don't want you. My mom don't want you in the pot. She don't want you doing nothing. She wants you 100% the hell away from her. Well, that's when I was growing up, But when I got older, it was cool though, because she know I know how to cook. Once you know when you can cook good and they taste your cooking, then it's okay to be around the kitchen. But if they never had your cooking, and you using their facility to cook, they're gonna watch everything you do. Why are you doing that? They're gonna be on you. Yep. Because they've been around. Yep. Yeah. Michael John's box talk said, no, he said, because I can cook. He said he made some curry goat Monday. Yep. Yeah, but brother, I'm just saying that we're not gonna keep doing that all by ourselves though, man. Do you want to cook, even if you want to cook 70% of the time, don't you want her ass to be able to cook? Are you good? You good? Yeah, Gil calls it Derek, baby. Don't duck me, son. Yeah. Y'all so who's saying that AJ need a big KTFO. Yeah, leading into it, yeah, he needs the big KTFO. But the thing is he has to show us that, hey, I'm AJ. I'm in the position. And see, the reason I brought this up in the first place is not because it's because this fight is coming up, but it's because of the position. Okay, look at the Wilder and Fury blow off for the whole year. They've been blowing the fans off for a whole year. It's just about a year now. When was it? February? So we're just January, February. We're just 2 months away. It'll be a whole year that they just blew us off. So it's like, okay, well, so it's time for some action. If somebody's not going to show us that action, and so AJ, you do have a chance. You got a chance to do a lot more. See, for me, he has a chance to do a lot more than he would if Tyson Fury and Wilder had already fought, because they're not fighting right now. He has a big opportunity to step up for everybody. To take boxing, like I said, take boxing with you. Y'all, sir, again. Yeah. Y'all, sir, say a lot of this fan base turned on him for coming out in the BLM marches. Yeah, what you expect him to do, though? I mean, a lot of people get off. I mean, this propaganda is bullshit, but people just don't know, man. AJ ain't the brightest. Like I said, most of these guys ain't the brightest bulb on the street, man. Oh, okay, my wife met my mom after 3 years. Yeah, he crying. Yeah, see? Damn. Did y'all know that the red panda and the giant panda are not related at one year. One is a bear and one is a, oh, okay. Other rare day. Yep, you saw it. Back to the grown folks boxing chat. Oh yeah, I knew they wasn't related. Yeah. Yeah, the panda is not really the bear. Yep. Yep. I think some people knew that. Yasser Hussein. Again, been married for 6 years. December 6th. It just went. There you go. 6 on the 6, baby. As long as we ain't in that deception. See, I don't know who was more predictable, AJ or Grabber. God dang. See, y'all, once y'all change the name of somebody, that's it. Now Pulev can't even be Pulev no more. He AG. Huh? Tag. Instead of hashtag, he tag, huh? You know what tag stand for? Who knows what TAG stand for? Y'all write it down, man. So y'all started this shit. Y'all started this shit up in Eagles Web. So now I expect y'all to know what TAG is. In respect, I'll write it down. In respect to Pulev. There we go. There we go. There we go. I'm gonna see where y'all at, man. Cause y'all start more shit, and y'all bring it up in Eagles Web, and so you know we gonna add it. People come from the outside, they don't know what the hell we talking about. So what is it? So what is it? Y'all know what it is. I'll just wait for y'all to write it down. D-Lo404 say, congrats at y'all, sir. I wish you many more. Yeah, of course we all do. All salute out, all shouts out to y'all, sir. It seemed like he got it. He got it the way he needed though. Wife can cook and everything, so he good. Yep. Yeah. Congrats, let me see. Y'all, sir. Yeah, appreciate it, guys. Tag red pandas and giant pandas are cousins on their daddy side. Yeah. Yeah, D-Lo said AJ went from playing tag the fat boy, yeah, to tag the grabber. Yeah. But I'm gonna tell you, so that's important, even though it sounds funny. It sounds fun what D-Lo just brought up right now. It sounds funny and it sounds fun, but that's actually, see, but if you think about it, it's a truth. It's actually a truth. So basically, AJ cannot come in and do the same. He can't have a repeat. Damn, see, this is scrambling us. You boxers are killing us. And okay, so this is so. We don't have a fight. We don't have a. Okay, we got Terrence Crawford, and we got EJ, and we got a couple of other fighters. But do we have one that really can just like keep their style and dominate you with their style, or do people adjust to your style too, or do we are fighters really learning how to adjust in training camp to another fighter's style? And can AJ be that versatile? Can he be versatile enough to do what we need him to do? Because in here we need him to do a lot more. Just a sneak by, a squeak by, a 12-round decision. Even if we didn't watch the fight, a 12-round decision is going to be like, that's going to sound suspect. Yeah. Because TAG, the ass grabber, may just grab his ass. I don't know. He might. I don't know what kind of a benefit that's going to be to him. But AJ has to do something. I hope you guys are not missing my point on this one, because we know it's a tough order for him. But what I'm saying is that AJ has to be so impressive to where, because England is very important for boxing. You know, the UK, that's very important for boxing too, that community. Even though we know we had some controversial things with England, and we probably always will. But if you go back in history, the controversy has always been there. Ever since invaders came over here, it's always been like that. So we got to look at it for what it is. It can transcend into sports. Of course, it transcends into sports. But how many sports can it transcend into? Mostly the boxing. because they have a great stamp in boxing as far as the rules and everything, right? That they have a great stamp in boxing, so of course that's their baby. And what happened is their baby grew up and went somewhere else, and they want the baby back. And by all means necessary, whether it takes racism or whatever else, because you guys been in here and I read the statements out, like especially with the Alan Minter and all that. Come on now, we read all that stuff out. I'm not gonna let a black beat me, and then you get your ass destroyed. Stop it. So, but this whole color, like I said, this whole color thing, let's leave that. Let's try to leave that out the equation. Let's leave that for the ones that have to grab for something. You know what I mean? When you lose intellectually, a lot of times, if you're of a different culture, and then of course they always throw this narrative at you, so you can use it. Oh shit, you're safe. It feels like a safety net for you, right? So you grab it real quick. Oh, you're fucking racist. So you just grab that, right? You just Tourette syndrome out, and then you just say you're fucking racist like that. But that doesn't go over all the time. Sometimes you are a fucking racist, but a lot of times you're not a fucking racist. You can't really be a racist unless you really got the power, but you could be like a bigot. You could be like you could prejudge, you could be prejudiced, but I don't know. Prejudice it doesn't win all the time. Sometimes it does. It all depends. If the boss is, if the boss is sleeping with some girl that gets you in trouble, then yeah. Then yeah, then it's not even really a prejudice on that part. It's just she might have been prejudiced, but she couldn't do nothing. Or she might have been a racist or whatever you want to call it, but she couldn't do nothing. But she's screwing the boss, so now you're in trouble. So how does that fit into boxing, though? The Aram still? Aram been around this boxing for a long time, man. And he refuses to give up that damn loaf of bread. You guys are not taking Aram's loaf of bread from him. Now, we could slap the bread out of his hand. We'd probably be good, though. We'll get some fights as far as Crawford, but you can't slap that bread out of his hand, man. He holding that shit like a running back holding a football. He holding that shit like this. Ain't that's how you supposed to hold it? You're supposed to hold that shit tight with both arms when you first get through there before you start trying to, try your juke moves. Yeah, D-Lo say if AJ and Pulev go 12, he said there will be a lot of TV watching people sleep. Yep. Yeah, it's gonna be sleep. But you know what? The worst thing about that. Okay, you wrote something else too. Cause let me see. Cause he said AJ has regressed ever since the Parker fight when the ref was the star. Okay, yeah. So that's what I wanted to bring up too. Okay, that's a good point. I'm glad that you brought that up. And as far as the 12 rounds and stuff like that, people might still be awake. Some people might sleep. That's gonna happen. And that's what I'm saying. That AJ, you got to come up whatever skills. See, shadow boxing ain't boxing. And this could I seen him shadow box. People always get caught up with, I see him. Oh, he got good movement. I see him shadow boxing and shit. No, that don't. The shit doesn't translate into fighting sometimes. Ali box better than he shadow box. But you got a lot of fighters that they just do not fight as good as they shadow box. And so we need AJ to come in, whatever, your shadow boxing, we need to come, you need to, because shadow in the first place, what does shadow mean in the first place? That's a reflection of, that's what you cast, right? When the light's on you, right? You cast in the shadow, right? So when the lights come on, AJ, and your shadow, we want to see your shadow. Now, we don't want to see you get, I don't know, maybe some of us do want to see you get knocked out of your shadow. But we want your shadow to reflect your skill set in that ring at that time. Right now, the boxing community, as far as like the fans and stuff, we're in need of great fights. And so that's what it has to be about. It has to be about a great fight. So you got to have to get in there. No more tag the fat boy. No tag the tagger or tag. You can't play tag. That's tag now, right? Tag the ass grabber. The AG versus AG ass juice versus ass grabber. And that's other people say that, not me. But you're right. Okay, but what I wanted to say about that is that I don't know if any of you guys have ever looked at this. Is that the tag the fat boy, that was a good result. But if we look back all the way back to the Tacom fight, the Parker fight, and all these other fights back, if we look at it, how much action has AJ actually been in all these fights? Right? Remember, he got the championship, but he got knocked down in that fight. He just had a better reserve. He had a better reserve. He was fighting an older fighter that was might not have probably wasn't in the best shape that he could have been in. But after that, no more tough fights until he fought Ruiz. Then he was in a tough fight. So he might have some damage on him, but he don't have the mileage on him. So this is the point that I'm making. The point that I'm making is that, in other words, he don't have the ring experience that he really needs. You know what I mean? Like, he got a lot of sparring experience and stuff like that, or like training and all that. But as far as like fight, he's not gonna have that experience. So he has a lot to overcome. Because you don't have the ring talent that other fighters have, because you haven't been in there, AJ, scrapping with them. You haven't been in there. You've been able to call the timeouts and shit. Ref, you need to get over here and can you time this out for me, please? I need to get a break. He's getting too close to me. You having conversations. There's no other fighters are able to do that at any weight. There's no other fighters that's doing. We have a couple of fighters that try to pull that shit, but they still hitting you. And this is what EJ showed me. EJ showed me that even when Danny was trying to turn and not throw his hands, EJ was still hitting him in the face. And they was like, that's legal, see? But if somebody do you like that, you're going to call the timeout if you get hit behind the head. So I don't know if he really, even with the fights he have, I don't know if he has the ring experience that he really needs. Even though I'm still going to be on the belief that he's prototype. Let me get back in here and see what y'all got. Yeah, D'Lo said AJ has no buzz right now. He needs an exciting victory. Even with that, it's only Pulev ancient ass. Yeah, but if he does a certain thing to Pulev that nobody else done, that's the point. If he does something that nobody's done, and if he does something, so he has to do a lot of stuff. Though I'm not saying it's easy. He's not that relevant, but he can. He's in the position. Is all I'm saying is he's in the position. If y'all can get what I'm saying, he's in the position to be relevant again, because there's no other like heavyweight that's fighting. What we just see. The Dubois, what was that? So it's like in Tyson Fury and Wilder, there's nothing not happening. So what do we got? That's all we got. He has a real steep hill to climb. He does. Because he has to do a lot. Basically, he has to show all the skills that he has in one fight. Yep. So I can just say that. But you're right. And see your point to D'Lo, y'all, sir. Your point to him is a good point. But that's what I'm saying. So this say if somebody's not like nobody's pumping them up. So if nobody's pumping up the fight or nobody's doing nothing for the fight, and you make it an exciting fight, like god dang. And then what happens, because now you got to realize that we got the new media now. So even if a lot of people didn't watch it, what happens if he has a spectacular outing? See? Then then you got to take advantage of everything, man. Now social media blows up because of what he's done. You feel me? Just because of what he's done now, it just blows up. Boom. It's like, yeah, and we're good. But we got to see. Yeah, you got certain things Eddie talking more about Wilder than AJ. Yeah, because Eddie Hearns is still scared. He's scared of Wilder. He's scared of Wilder. He ain't even, and never has to fight Wilder. But that's that whole thing, man. They've always had this whole attitude over there. Always had an attitude over there. The English people always had an attitude, man. We trying to get along with them, man. Like I said, I want to get along with all y'all. I want to get along with Yasser Hussein, anybody in the UK. I like to get along with y'all. I'm not trying to fight with y'all, but we got to have a common ground, and we got to have common sense when we talk about this stuff. We can't just start strap right. No, AJ. No. The reason why, no, the reason why is because the goods it's not there. Until you prove it, you got to prove us different, man. We're different over here. You got to prove us different. Especially you come in and you're talking with grown folks. You got to prove us different, man. You can't just say it's one way and we find out that's not the way it is. We got to see it, man. And I'm putting too much on AJ. I know I am. But you got to go and get that shit done before Wilder and them get back in the ring. Yeah. Yeah, D-Lo 404 said, Eddie always talk more about Wilder than AJ. He said Wilder talk is his go-to promotional play. Yep. Yeah. Somebody always got to have somebody always got to have somebody's name in their mouth. And then here we go again. Yasser Hussein. He said, you remember the guy Dylan switched up the gloves on. He wanted to go to court, and Eddie gave him a matchroom, the zone contract his way. Kept the man quiet. Oh, that's for D-Lo. Okay. So I'll stay out of that. Gil Cole's at y'all, sir. Make sure I read all the way down. Okay. It seemed like WBC weak ass then put Benavidez vacant strap on the line for Canelo versus Smith. Oh my goodness. See. And that's another topic too though, D-Lo, is that WBC. We talked about them before, man. WBC, we talked about them last year. They up to this bullshit with all the belts and all this other stuff. And WBC is being mentioned too much. You know what I mean? WBC been doing too much for a long, long time, man. A long time. They've been they sneaking shit in there. Like, oh shit, sneak this in there. And they snuck that franchise in on us. Yep. Okay, then we had out here with the, y'all sir at Gil Cole's. Y'all sir Hussein said marches. And then right back at Gil Cole's at D-Lo. Said, oh, yeah, it's D-Lo again. Okay, y'all conversating out. Then overhead in here. AJ gets timeout even when he gets rocked. Well, that's what overhand, that's what we're trying to go past that. Anyway, welcome to the chat though, but we're trying to get past that, but it's a lot of times it's hard to even get past that. Because they're fighting over across the pond, what we call it, and what they call it, across the pond. So all we can do is hope, and all I'm doing is presenting a scenario that we need. We need to have AJ fight, use all his skills, and just have an over impressive win. I mean, the bar is high for him right now, but that's one thing we're not gonna go for, and we just talked about that. We're not gonna go for the referee, doing all kinds of extra timeouts and shit. Oh, you got to tie your shoelace up. Oh, let me fix your gloves. Or, oh, your tape's coming. And it's only fourth round. He's already worried about the tape. The tape ain't even wet yet. Changing tape, sending the other fighter over to the neutral corner for no reason, giving AJ extra count if he did get hurt, and all that. And see, we're not trying to go for that. We're trying. So what I'm doing is, the thing is, and this is for everybody, but I'm just talking to Overland because he don't know, is that the point was, and y'all make sure y'all smash my like button before you hit live. The point is that we need to see AJ without all those so-called vices and stuff. And the thing, and see, I had AJ at a point to where AJ is the tugboat right now. He can take boxing forward with him if the skill set is there. If the ref is not involved to the extent that we suspect that refs have been involved before. If he has the impressive win. And the reason he can do that is because there's no other heavyweight fight right now that we're going to see but this one that we care about. And a lot of times we don't even care about this to an extent, because a lot of people are actually becoming smarter and smarter when it comes to this boxing. They're starting to see through some of this shit. We're starting to see through it, because it's like, come on now, AJ, you're taking a timeout, really? You're complaining to the ref instead of fighting? You complain and still fight. You don't, like, more or less call it your own timeouts. But as we can see, he couldn't pull that shit. Here we go. You already know me, man. Yeah. You already. Yep. I had to change the mic up in here so y'all can hear. But yeah, see where you see the way he's looking up at the ref. Like, ref, you know I'm AJ, right? You know I'm AJ. You're supposed to give me extra counts. You're supposed to do this. You're supposed to do that. But see, this is not what we're going. We're not going for this right now. Yep. And that's the first Ruiz fight right there. That's one where he had to quit. That's one where he had to quit right there. So, and we're not trying to have that type of a look with him looking like that. We're not trying to have that no more. Okay? We're not trying to have that. We're trying to have we just want to have a great fight. We want to have a great fight, and we want to see that you're not, because in here we call him a prototype. So we don't want you to be a prototype, but if that's what you are, that's what you are. Yeah. There you go. Yeah, the D'Lo 404 again. He said, man, they could have let someone else fight that for that belt. He said, I'm tired of these champions fighting for vacant belts. It's garbage and cheap. That's what it is. And I got to agree with that. Damn. It's just, you ain't got to fight for, you don't have to fight nobody you don't have to fight nobody for a strap no more. It's like, well, we got to fight. What we got to fight you for a strap for? We don't have to. Nope. They're going to lay the strap down. It's almost like people just walking off and just dropping straps off. It's like, hell, we just drop that down. Yeah, y'all go ahead and pick that up, picking up the garbage. And then again, that brings up another topic about how important are these straps if they can just be laid down like nothing. Somebody tell me, how important are these straps if you can just lay them down like, let me lay the strap down. I don't care about this strap right now. If it's not even that important. They're not important if you can just drop them off like nothing. And that's what's happening. They're just dropping them off like nothing. And then we got to sit here and hope and watch and, just like, damn, can we get a good fight? That's why when we get buzzed up about certain stuff, we keep it going when we get buzzed up. Like, oh shit, you see that fight? You see that hook? You see this and that? And I'm telling you, man, I know people get mad at Eagle or something like that, but don't get mad at Eagle about, when I say certain stuff. Don't get mad. This is for, you got to have a little bit of thick skin when you come up in here. But it's not even about me. It's not about you. It's about this whole, what we stand for right now. And that's the boxing, this is the boxing community. You know what I mean? So don't get mad. Just understand that I must have a reason for saying what I say when it comes to, because I don't know nothing, but at the same time, I do know a little bit when it comes to the boxing and stuff like that. And I'll say I don't know nothing, but then I'm going to show you. I know. Because after my point that I made about Terrence Crawford and Kell Brook, after I made that point, that I said I don't think Kell wanted to fight. He just didn't want to fight. He wasn't hurt like that. After I said that, guess who comes back and says the same damn thing I said? Sean Porter. And I'm telling you, Sean Porter, I don't know what he's up to. I don't trust him because that personality is still suspect personality to me. And I'm always going to say that. But for me, Sean Porter made a whole lot of sense about Earl Spence. He was just like, Earl Spence is a great fighter. That's what he just said. He said he's just a great fighter. And He's seen something in the Errol Spence fight with Danny Garcia that makes him want to even be even better. And that's good when a fighter can do that. And see, that's what I'm asking, and that's what we're asking about AJ. Can't AJ come back and just and I'm sorry, AJ, is you know what happened, AJ, why he ends up in this point for me? Now he might not be in that position with everybody. But the reason he's in that position with me is because all the bullshit that we had to go through and we had to suffer through with him. You see what I mean? We had to suffer through a lot of shit with him. So this, for me, this is the way you got to make this shit up for us. You got to make that up, man. Yeah. Don't make my web start clowning on y'all, man. Y'all watch it. Watch out now. Yeah, Yasser Hussein, he said common sense ain't common. He's always, especially around this way. Yeah. It's an overused term. It's an underused, it's underused far as like the understanding for the people to understand it, but it's overused because people use it that they shouldn't be using it. Like that, why are you using? Don't say anything about common sense, because you have to be a common person to have common sense. You have to do things that's common. Everybody don't do the same thing. You know what I mean? Some people think, like for instance, like slapping your girl down is common sense. They think that's common. Oh, that's good. You slap her ass down. They think that's good and that's common. No. So the whole idea behind common sense, right, is just, even if I say it, it's like, yeah, it's one of those things that's just out there. But for the boxing community, I'm trying to speak up for the boxing community, for at least us, is that we want to see him get into something to where we just shaking our head. Yeah, okay, I can roll with AJ a little bit better, because let me ask this simple question, and be honest. Be honest. If you're in the chat, don't hide out in the chat. I don't care if you just come in you don't have to have a conversation with us. But if you're in the chat, at least if you were down with AJ at any point, like you say, oh, he's probably going to be a good fighter. Even if you were speculating like he's probably going to be a good fighter, but I'm not saying that you didn't have that you didn't think anything like, no, he ain't going to, if you thought he was going to be any good, put up a 1. If you thought he was going to bring something to the table. Because I don't want to turn this into a straight hate AJ. Because we can always hate AJ. We'll get his ass as soon as he messes up. Because if he let the ass grabber win, I don't know what else he can do. Because they'll probably have to run it back and he'll get beat up again, and that's it. Then we won't hear from him. So, but if you thought AJ might be something at any point, I'm talking about before all these, like, before we started noticing him, controlling the ref and shit like that. If you thought he was going to be, like, any good, put up a 1. Y'all, come on, y'all. Y'all don't hate. Okay, Overland, I got to you. He said that's like 3 belts for Smith. He said Canelo, where everybody else got to jump through hoops to be unified. See? And that's that WBC bullshit. You're right, Overland. I agree with this shit. He said, you see, AJ tried to drop the mouth guard break in America, and the ref wasn't having none of that shit. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. See, Overland came in. It was the first time we seen him, but salute out to him again. But see, Overland come in and already know that that's what I'm saying, Overland. In our chat, this particular small chat here, is we understand stupid shit that happens in boxing. We watch that shit. And we're going to see the thing about in here, we talk about the grown side of it, but we talk about the shit that actually happened. A lot of people just talk about the fight. Oh, he was effective. He did this. He did that. But the little nuances and shit, they're not going to cover. But guess what? In here, we're going to cover that shit. We're not going to let you get away with like pulling your own mouthpiece out and shit like that. Or even if you're doing great and you playing around like Earl Spencer's doing great, but he's in there playing around too, we're going to still cover it because we're going to catch you. Like, okay, I catch you, LJ. I see what you're doing, AJ. AJ did a practice fight, and I'm sorry. I want to say it because a lot of people going to get mad. Oh, Danny did great. AJ practiced on your ass. That was sparring for AJ, believe me. Regardless of what y'all, just go back and look at it. And then once you look at what AJ's doing, and not AJ, but EJ, Errol Spence Jr., not AJ. You go look at the fight, and then you're gonna see that EJ was messing around. They're gonna see. That's how much better he is than Danny. Fighting him at 60%, 70%, and still do that. Something wrong with EJ. That accident made him even crazier than what he was. That's what happened. Yeah. Yeah. And I'm agree with that too. At D'Lo 404, he said if Canelo wins, he won't give Benavidez a chance to reclaim his belt, and that's probably going to be a fact. And then D'Lo again, he said WBC been kissing Canelo's butt and feet since he dropped that belt when he was ducking triple trash juice. Yeah, God damn, y'all got so many names for these fighters, man. God damn, he said triple trash juice. Okay, so. Okay, y'all, sir, you and Derek Brady put up the ones with me. Nobody else gave a shit about AJ from jump. I don't know if I believe the way I don't know if I believe y'all or not. When y'all don't put no respect on the man at all. I'm not saying now, but he can get it back. I'm just saying, man, y'all can't be that hard all the time. We got to give people a chance to get back. If they just straight, okay, let me ask you this then. Let me ask you this question. So y'all didn't want to put up the ones for that. I'll put up a 1. No, matter of fact, just so I don't get the ones mixed up, put up a 2 if you gave Broner's ass, Adrian Broner, if you gave him the benefit of the doubt, or if you gave Broner more than a chance. Or matter of fact, if you gave Adrian Broner more than 2 chances, put up a 2. And don't be lying this shit. Don't be lying in Eagles Web. I'm going to time your ass out. Don't be in here lying. Tell the truth. If you gave Broner more than 1 chance. Yeah. Yasser Hussein said they want to make multi-divisional franchise champ. God dang. He got one hand over his eye. He got the symbols up. He crying. No franchise this time. Just straight paper WBC champ. Yeah, that's kind of shit. That's what I'm saying. That AJ has the opportunity because look, as I'm speaking to you right now, you see all these different news is coming in with all these other fighters and all this. All we're hearing is a bunch of shit that we don't want to hear. All because we want to see it. Let's see it. That's it. Damn, French fries is a lifetime achievement award for Canelo. It's the WBC committee Medal of Honor. He can't be faded as far as WBC is concerned. Yeah. When you have, is that, and then D'Lo is that right though? Yeah. Is that right though? Does anybody agree with that? I see Derek Beatty saying facts at D'Lo, but does anybody agree with not just D'Lo, but does anybody agree with this statement? No sanctioning body should be able to comfort a champion. When I'm using the word comfort, a champion as Canelo's being comforted, right? The organization itself shouldn't be able to do that shit. I don't know if y'all agree with that. No, it was their organization. Because sometimes a fool or somebody stupid would say, oh, no, well, it's their organization. They should be able to do, say whatever they want to. No, that's bullshit. No. For me, that's bullshit. I'm not trying to have that. Nope. Yasser Hussein said, didn't Loma lose his French fries? Oh, they'll find a way. And see, this is what happens. And I see my twos. I appreciate y'all for y'all, sir. And I know Derek Bailey was going to be honest. And y'all, sir. The rest of y'all, I don't know. I haven't scrolled down. I don't see it yet. But I know those two was going to be honest. Matter of fact, let me put mine up. I'm late. Then let me put mine up too. Yeah. Because we putting that hope and shit on him. Yeah, Broner, he going to get this done. Yeah, Broner, you getting everybody killed is what you was getting. But none of these organizations should be able to say shit. You're not fighting. You just collect. You're a fee collector. Or is that? And another way to look at it is that a way that they're slowing down the mind of these fighters to where they just throwing like, oh shit, they fell for it. So think about it. I'm throwing belts in the ring, and I'm letting you. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. You ain't got to fight nobody for it. Y'all can just fight for the belt. Neither one of y'all have to have a belt. Am I looking out for myself more than them? They're excited. See, the fighters' excitement is up, but I'm getting fees out of that shit. See, oh shit, we ain't getting enough fees. Just throw some belts out there. See, they getting paid. And that's one thing I don't like. I don't mind you getting paid, but it's how you get paid. Yeah. Dilo said, yeah, he said that was a top ranks franchise belt. But okay, I had a thought on Loma. So we talked about this, I think last year. I told you guys about this. That what happens with this boxing and sports and stuff a lot of times is if the look of boxing or the look of a sport is not good enough, then we have to make changes within that sport, regardless if we can do make the changes legally or not. You understand? It's almost like segregation, something like that. So we can have a legal segregation, or we can just pretend and we can just make up our own segregation, or we can honor who we want to. We know who's supposed to be honored, but that goes all the way back to ancient history, man. The ones that are supposed to be honored, even the ones that are supposed to be honored today, even though this is boxing, are not being honored. And a lot of y'all, most of y'all right up in the audience, supposed to be getting honored, and y'all not. I'm not gonna get ego deep on y'all right now, though. Yep. Yeah, but those, yeah, yeah. So we start off the conversation talking about our whole thing. We started off, man. We was talking about the food and stuff that we end up, because I just wanted to talk because I was trying to get some advice from one of my web watchers, man. I was trying to get some advice, if food is if that's a breaking point in a relationship. I still need to get somebody else to give me some advice on that. Yeah, Derek Beatty said, yeah, I thought he was going to do something until he would meet Wilder. Yep. Yeah, when he was not wanting to meet Wilder. Oh yeah, the question was, did anybody give Adrian Broner, and this is the D-Lo because he didn't hear, did anybody give Adrian Broner more than a strike, more than a couple of strikes, and was still rolling with him? That's all I'm asking. And you know where that goes, right? If you gave him, and I said just put up a 2 if you gave Adrian Broner, more than one strike. And I got stuck in there with Adrian Broner too. But then he started doing it. I'm doing it for the hood. When he started doing all the hood and all this other shit, I had already jumped off that train. That shit, that's the second troll train right there messing with him. And can almost guarantee you, matter of fact, I can guarantee you that there's still people that's messing with him. See him. Till this day, you still got people that's messing with him. Yep. Yep. But see, we gotta get. So if you gave AJ a couple of chances, if you gave AB a couple of chances about business, about broke almost, about, I thought it was about billions, about getting busted, about getting beat up. So if you gave him a chance, then let's just say, then I'm just saying this. You don't have to give AJ a chance, but I'm just saying, yeah. Yeah, look at y'all, sir. He upset. He said, I'm confused with all these French fries. He said, shaking my effing head. Yeah. Dilo 404 said there's only 2 franchise awards, and Canelo has 1. Top Rank has the other. It make no damn sense. All this shit, this like Why y'all pick on boxing? Because you know what? I'm gonna tell you something. Now, this is back to AJ. Well, it's not really AJ, but it's just like because he's supposed to be the king of the heavyweights or whatever. Do you guys know that being that the prestige that's supposed to follow you if you're the heavyweight champion of the world? Huh? Do you guys remember the prestige and stuff you're supposed to have? You the champ. Guess what? The one thing about the champ, and not just always heavyweight, everybody knows you the champ. Y'all better go back. Yeah. Y'all better go back and check it out, man. I told you Sugar Ray Robinson used to be able to shut down Broadway when you drive up in that Cadillac, man. He used to be able to shut down. We talked about this last year. You used to be able to shut down Broadway. That's where our sport came from. Your sport is so. If your sport, see, this is another argument or something that'll get dumbass people in trouble is if your sport starts one way. This is your sport. Your sport starts off to where dignitaries, queens, and kings, everybody wants to mess with you and wants to see you. Aren't you supposed to progress from that? Or are you supposed to digress from that? Name a sport, an active sport that millions of people watch that has actually digressed in the way the sport is run and the participation in the sport. Don't say boxing, but I'm saying just name a sport like basketball, football, that the skill sets haven't just went up. Not necessarily skill sets all the time, because other sports have one advantage over boxing is that there's only so many changes you can make to the equipment in boxing. And then if you do too much changing in boxing, then you take away, then it won't even be a sport no more. Like if you put like facial head, like jaw protectors and all that, if you start doing all that type of shit, and then it's not even boxing no more. It's more of it's a video game then. So that's the question about any other sport. Have all the other sports been progressing, or have they just digressed? So that's a good question. Okay, here we go. Okay, I read that out. D-Lo 404. Okay, that's y'all, sir. Overhand he put a 2 up there. D-Lo said, no, sir. Remember I made a video saying the WBC has to clean up their own franchise bullshit. He said, D-Lo ain't about to try to clean it up for him. Yep. Not even the truckload of subs like likes or comments. He said, no, sir. That's right, D-Lo. I hear you, brother. Yeah, D-Lo said he ain't going for that. We don't. Hey, and here, first of all, grown folks, we don't go for the stupid shit. But I am a grown ass man, so I am gonna give you chances. No, hockey is big, especially in Canada. Hockey is still big. They might have lost some, like a lot of sports lost certain fans, and then I'm gonna tell you who lost the most fans that you don't even know about, but they gained fans. Basketball lost the most fans, but they got them right back because they did something. Smart management. They lost a lot of fans because remember, if you're gonna go with the ignorance, which is the racism, which is not really racism. If you go with that agenda, the white and black agenda, then you realize that basketball took a dive. It took a dive and it was hurting. And it still had a drop off even when it merged with the NBA merged with the ABA. It still had a little bit of a drop, but then people started getting excited. And the reason they was getting excited because the ABA was like a free for all. It's like street ball. There's all kinds of moves and all kinds of crazy dunks and stuff, and they had Dr. J. But then they fell off a little bit. And then they had some scandals and stuff like that, and they fell off and stuff. But now, if you look at the crowd that watches basketball, everybody goes crazy. It's all multiracial though. It's everybody together. Anytime something happens that's exciting, everybody's right there talking about it. are right there on camera. Yeah. But yeah, hockey lost some, but yeah, but that's a big, especially over here because that's connect. And the reason hockey is not losing, and when I say hockey, if you're just talking about over here in the U.S., yeah, U.S. yeah lost some. Even with soccer had lost some, but they gained it back. I think soccer is getting even bigger now over here because it fell way off. I think there's way more teams now when it comes to soccer than it used to be. Yeah, but D'Lo put four up there. We're talking about Broner. He gave Broner all kinds of chance. He said two. He said 2+. He said motherfucking two. D'Lo said 2+, motherfucking two. He said I just keep giving Broner the benefit of the doubt. But see, Broner is getting us all pieced up, D'Lo. If you ride with Broner gonna get you pieced up. You sitting in there getting pieced up with Broner. Oh shit, Broner getting pieced. Damn, Doug Broner. Don't you be calling shit out for Broner sometime, man? Hey, hold right there, man. You can push off. See, now that's good sometimes, but I don't want to fight with my fighter. You know what I mean? Yeah. I don't want to fight with my fighter. When my fighter's fighting, a fighter that I like when he's fighting, I want to be able to say, "Oh yeah, that's good right there, brother. Yeah, I like that. Like yeah, that's good hook." I want to be able to say that. I don't want to be able. Oh man, you got to duck that shit. You know what I mean? Come on, man, you got to let them hands go. I don't see if you're a fighter that I admired, like I know you're a good fighter, man, and I'm arguing for you. Ain't nothing worse than arguing for a fight and your fighter ain't doing shit. Everybody looking at you like, ah, man, I don't know. This. Then you got to end up on the page, huh? They got to end up on y'all's page. This is my Webb family's page right here. Just in case y'all don't know, this is my Webb family page. Yeah. And guess what? Broner is on there. And this is their page. It's called This MF here. And you see how many fighters we got on there. Dubois made it. Dubois didn't take no time to make it. You see, Mikey made it. Because Mikey, some people said, which I didn't know. Mikey can't even talk. Couldn't talk for a year after the Earl Spence fight. His speech was all messed up. And there's some fighters on there. I'm not disrespecting all of them, but some of them good. And Loma on there. See, Dylan White on there. Harrison's on there. Tony Harrison. Super middleweight. He on there. Yeah. AJ's on there. But AJ has a chance to get up off here because there is ways to get up off here, but y'all still got to let him on. If y'all still want him on there. If he don't do what's right, then hey, y'all can leave him on there. This is y'all's page anyway. So this is my Web Watchers page right here. And this is called This MF here. In other words, this page is for people that really, they disappointed us because they was acting one way. They had one energy and their energy just wasn't, their energy wasn't truthful. Like, your energy is not truthful. You full of shit with your energy. You know what I mean? So that's why they got, that's why they got that right there. But is there any thoughts though that do you guys, can you guys, I got to go for just a second. No, I'm not leaving. I got to go do something for a second. And plus I got my tea. But I want to ask y'all one more time is what does AJ have to do to be the tugboat and bring all these other fighters with him in this fight? This right there, what you think, man? That what can happen in the fight and what can't happen. And I'll be right back in a couple, man. Yeah. Okay, y'all. Told you I got my tea. I'm back, baby. Yeah, so I don't know if y'all put anything down yet, or I guess somebody came in and got beat up on right away. So do I have to talk bad about him, or I don't even know what he wrote? But J to the Brown had done stomped on somebody already. Yeah, yeah. Hey, J to the Brown. Somebody tried to come in here and be disorderly, and you wasn't even in here. J to the Brown. You see how that worked, D-Lo? J to the Brown just come in and had to smash somebody, and he just coming in. He said, "I'm just coming to see Eagle. I'm coming to see Eagle. I'm trying to join the chat, and somebody already in here running their mouth. Somebody already running their mouth. They didn't even see Jay Brown. Jay Brown just came from nowhere. Salute to Jay Brown, man. That's how my web watch. That's why I call them web watchers, man. You see how that eagle? He's an eagle too, man. He just came and swooped down on your yak face ass, and you come in here with the name Yak Face. You're already in trouble. You come in a boxing chat with the name Yak Face. We already know what your face looked like, Yak Face. And how'd you get that name? Somebody tried to stomp you out when you was an infant. That changed your name. I know you didn't want him. Yak Face is mad. He mad because his parents wanted a girl. And got stomped out when he was a baby. Got stomped out. Got his face stomped into into the yak face. But for me, this is what But salute to Jay to the Brown coming down the web with a hatchet. He came down. Jay, hey man, y'all give Jay Brown a salute out, man. Give Jay to the Brown a salute out, man. Give him a thumbs up or something, man. Y'all salute Jay Brown out. Jay Brown on the job, man. Jay Brown like, I ain't playing that shit. I'm just coming in here. Don't start no shit. Plus I'm dying first. But Jay Brown come in like, no, don't come in here. I'm coming in off the road, and you starting some shit with your monkey ass. Get up out of here with that. I'm crying. That shit had me dying. Somebody need medical attention. Yeah, somebody need medical attention. Yeah. That's my way. That's my way. This is my way to look at it right here. That's my way to look at it right there, because that shit was funny. I come in and Jay Brown already got hands and feet on somebody already just coming in. You see, did y'all put anything up? Okay. Oh, damn, Jay. Shit, Michael, don't start no shit with Gil. He said, is that Gil's other account? Jay Brown said, y'all, sir, salute. He said, Gil Cole, salute, homie. And so sometimes motherfuckers make you come in the door, chin checking motherfuckers. Yeah. D-Lo done had to come in. D-Lo came in before and had to check somebody as soon as he came up in here. So D-Lo talking from experience. Don't think D-Lo don't know. D-Lo had to come in. D-Lo like, this brother starting some shit already. I'm trying to come into the grown folks chat and somebody already on some shit. Yep. Let me see. Jay Brown said, Yak Face, fuck out of here. Yeah, we already know that, Jay Brown. Jay Brown got him out of here quick. Yeah. Yeah, I read all y'all stuff and see Yak Face, yeah. Yeah, fuck up out of here, man. Trying to disturb the chat. Yeah, D-Lo said he was standing in the doorway, talking shit, planning to run back out. Whole time, Judge was standing behind him, ready to KTFO his ass. Yep, you right, D-Lo. That's what see, the shit you can't make this shit up, man. You cannot make this kind of shit up. This is real life, man. You can't make this kind of shit up, man. This kind of shit goes down the Eagles way, man. Hey, don't I give everybody a warning before they come up in here with that stupid shit? I always give them a warning. Now, I might not have gave the warning out today. But god dang, I usually give everybody a warning. I said, don't come in with that shit. I mean, you thought because I took a break or something, I went to go get some tea and had to take care of something real quick. You thought because I took a break? I mean, even on live shows, even on television, they got commercials. This thing, I go straight through. But really, you thought you were going to just come in here with especially with a name like that. You thought you was gonna come in here and just get airtime and all that, and thought you was gonna just say what you wanted to say. I don't even need to know what you said, because whatever you said, D-Lo don't like you, and Jay Brown didn't like you, and I don't think nobody liked you. Matter of fact, did anybody else talk bad about you? No. Yeah, but D-Lo know. He said you can't. He said motherfuckers. Jay Brown was waiting. Jay Brown was behind his ass like this. Jay Brown behind him like this, like one more word, mother. Get your ass up out of here with that shit. Okay. D-Lo said, you said grown folks chat more than once today. He said, how much warning do you these motherfuckers need? Grown folks chat is more than enough. Okay. Well, I appreciate you having my back like that, D-Lo, because D-Lo said just me saying grown folks that's enough. He said I don't have to put out I don't have to always go with the whole warning all the damn time. You know what I'm saying? Some shows got to go with the whole warning and shit. D-Lo said no. He said Eagle did the right thing. He said I ain't had to go with the whole warning. Yeah. Okay, Michael Johnson just playing. He just playing with Gil. He said, I'm just playing with Gil. He said, I don't want no problem. Hey, don't get scared of Gil, man. You got to man up like D-Lo. D-Lo ain't scared of him. I know you just playing with him, though. Yeah, okay, y'all, this is what's up, what's up. Yep. Yeah, D-Lo said, we protect the host and the integrity of grown folks chatting here. Said, motherfuckers be mad over nothing. Yeah, just come in here mad. But that was the most righteous shit that we done had all week. Is just Jay Brown. Jay Brown just slid down the web on that ass like Batman coming down that little pole and shit. Like Batman coming down the pole with some venom, with some bat venom or whatever. Do bats have venom? I don't know, man. I ain't into animals like that. They probably got a couple of bats that got venom, huh? Which one got the venom? I know one of them. Yeah, he came down on that ass. 2-star, that was 5-star treatment that Jay Brown put on his ass. Yeah, but let me get back to it. So, with AJ, yeah, we expecting a lot for AJ, but AJ, you're gonna have to come out. You're gonna have to come out hard. You're gonna have to come out here and get the KT. You're gonna have to get the KTFO. You know what I mean? I'm not even gonna have to go way over there messing with that. Meanwhile, yeah, you're gonna have to get that KTFO. That's straight up. That's straight up. KTFO, great performance. You're gonna have to have the best performance you are, and you can. You have the opportunity. I'll put it this way: you do have the opportunity to be the tugboat to drag boxing with you. So let's go. Now I'm gonna flip back over just for a second to the other sports though. So what you got to realize, okay, when you put up so we had some drop-offs in attendance for certain sports, but we also have to realize let's think about it. Out of the last 10 years, how many new hockey teams do we have? Out of maybe even 10 years, maybe it might be less than that. 10 years. Hockey teams, even if you go 10, 15, 20 years, hockey teams, baseball teams, do we have more baseball teams? Do we have more basketball teams? And do we have more hockey teams? We got more soccer teams. You see what I mean? So that's the main difference there, is that we do have more teams in these other sports. And I'm right on the outside of a big city. I'm right on the outside. I'm on right at the edge. I'm at the very edge, so I can feel comfortable. And this is a hockey town too. Where I live at is 100%. Well, not 100%. We got a lot of boxing fans here, but we got way more MMA fans. This is like the MMA capital. I live right outside the MMA capital. Yep. So they have hockey. They have a soccer team, but they got hockey, man. They love those sports, and basketball. And well, of course, football too. We got two professional football teams, and we got how many basketball teams? At least in 2 basketball teams. Well, for the state, we got 4. We got 4 basketball teams for the whole state. So this sports, yeah, I see the shit. I know when I go out there in traffic, I'm like, oh shit, traffic. They got a game, don't they? But here, when they say they got a game, it's all year round. They always got a game. Until this, we're in this situation now. But we always got games because there's always going to be hockey, always going to be some kind of baseball. There's always going to be. So we got baseball, we got hockey. See, some states and some cities don't have all the sports. They don't have soccer. They don't have soccer, baseball, football, and basketball. They don't have all of them. Some of them just got one. Or some don't have any. You can think about all the states we have. 50 states, all of them don't have professional teams. Yep. Yeah. Oh, damn. Yeah. Gilco said if Yak face a Thurman fan, give him a rinse though. I don't know. You talk to Jay Brown about that. What do you think, Jay Brown? He said if Yak face is a Thurman fan, to give him a wrench though. He said wrench him up. Does anybody agree? If somebody put up a one if they agree with Gil to get if Yak face is a Thurman fan, to give him a wrench. You see how many ones you get, Gil? Okay, Gil Cole, y'all start crying. Yeah, Gil Cole, he said we're taking all applications. Yeah. JT the Brown down. He said AJ got a show that he still doesn't have the PTSD. He said lead left hooks will put Pulev away, but I think AJ is still mentally weak. Pulev going to rough him up and stop him. This will be an ugly fight. And see, that's what we can't have, JT the Brown, is we cannot have an ugly fight in this. We have to have, this fight has to be AJ's coming out to do the positive, the right shit fight. This has to be. Because, especially like over here, because we're not gonna give AJ as many chances as we gave Broner. I'm gonna be honest with some of y'all grown folks out there. Some of you motherfuckers out there is still giving Broner. Y'all still giving him one more chance. Y'all might not put up a one, or y'all might not say that. Oh yeah, Ego, you right. I'm gonna give him one more chance because he's supposed to be making this comeback, right? So I'm just saying. So some of y'all might still be thinking that way of giving AB another chance. Don't. I'm just telling y'all, don't do it, man. Don't do it. You got to put his ass on the back burner. If he does good, then we just, of course, because it's boxing chat. You know we're going to give him his props. If he does good, we're going, oh yeah, Broner got that shit. You know we're going to be riding high with him. But we ain't going to just, I'm not going to stake a claim right now. Like, oh shit, yeah, Broner about to bring that gold in. I'm not staking no claim. I'm going to let some other fool do that shit. Because Broner got my ass too many times. Yeah, Yasser Hussein say you think that's why the promoters and commissioners are getting on the bandwagon with the YouTubers now to get a new crowd into boxing? Of course. Because they know the slow media is ancient in their thinking. But they're starting to learn because you remember the resistance. I don't go out and do all these interviews and stuff, but if you remember the resistance that old media was having for the and they still had it up. And matter of fact, they were still kind of disrespecting within the last couple of months for new media. That they wasn't letting new media get in, to some of the events and stuff like that. They make it so hard. You know what I mean? And I'm not going to be out there begging to get in to do no interview with nobody. And it's not nobody I really want to interview anyway. I would like to ask Earl a couple of questions, something like that. I would like to ask a couple of fighters a couple of questions, but I can't do all these long interviews like some of these fighters and shit like that. Because a lot of times what happens is these interviewers, they ask the same shit over and over again. Was he doing this and that? I got to be smart when I ask my questions. I got to ask, especially if a fight, if I see a fight didn't look that hard, I said, this fight wasn't that hard for you, evidently. I see that, in my eyes, I see that the fight wasn't hard for you. It wasn't very hard. Could you tell us why it wasn't that hard? Was it because of are you just that much better? Or what was it that made the fight just seem so easy for you? Because this just seemed like an easy fight. It seemed like you was like too comfortable. You was playing around in there. That's what I would like to ask Earl. You was in there playing around and you just got out of it. There's something that we ain't seeing that we need to see. And Earl just come back and say, yeah, I'm the truth. Like, oh shit, Earl, the truth. But we need AJ to be the truth, right? AJ, you got to be the truth. You better be the truth. If you ain't the truth this weekend, I don't know, man. I don't know what to do, y'all. I don't know. I don't know, man. I'm trying to give everybody a chance, man. I might be giving Pulev, you can give him a chance, but yeah. Well, where does he go? That's why I'm trying to give AJ the nod. Jay Brown said, hell no. He said he was in here talking ish about Eagles Web. Oh, see? Yeah, see, I didn't even know that. See, he was in here, I didn't even see what he wrote. He was in here talking shit about me, and you wanna mod him up. Man, F Gil, man. Yeah, Michael Johnson boxing talking more. He said I'm not, but say he gives us good fights. Also, I wouldn't be surprised if he learned that life is short and I have to stop playing and start winning. Well, we can see it. See, I know where you're at with that, Michael Johnson's boxing talking more. I can see where you're at with that because a lot of people have that sentiment, but they're not going to say it. They're just not going to say it. Because they still got a little reserve for Broner. Like, oh, shit, Broner, please. Like, they biting their teeth. You know what I'm saying? They biting their tongue like, oh, shit. I know I shouldn't go with him. I'm going to go with Broner. See? Why are you getting exhausted and hurting yourself going with him? For me, he just got to show and prove. You know, he just got to. Broner has to do something that, you know, he just has to do something to make me, oh, shit, Broner, look at Broner. If he doesn't, then I don't know. I just can't. It's nothing else I can say, man. I'll put it to you this way. I'm not looking forward to Broner doing spectacular shit. I'm just not. Somebody might be, but I'm just not looking for Broner to do a whole lot of spectacular shit right now. But our point with AJ is that, AJ, you got to go out there and get that shit done, baby. You got to get it done. You can't play. You got to go out there and get it done. Yeah. Oh, Yak Face. I'm thinking about old Yak Face coming in here. Man, come in my chat starting shit. And not knowing that somebody's sitting there. Man, I got weapons all over this damn chat, man. You don't know that people just come in and get your ass. Jay Brown had got him a victim today. Jay Brown got a victim. And he gave you the F out of here, too. That's how we do you in grown folks chat. You get the F out of here at the same time that you get the sledgehammer upside the brain. Coming here not thinking. And I know I did the right thing because even D-Lo said that, hey, he said I gave a big enough warning. He said I gave a big enough warning for you to bring your ass in. He said he told you it was grown folks. I'm down at the bottom. I see you. That makes sense. Broner should fight him. He should fight Prograde. Because you remember Rougarou messed around and got his ass on the fraudulent page too. And Rougarou, it's up to y'all, man, because Rougarou is not off the frauds page yet. All right, let me see. Okay, I got another frauds page he on. I know he on one of them. But yeah, he's not off the page yet. People that we thought was going to do shit that they didn't do. Like, oh, you were supposed to do this, but you end up doing that. You know? Let's do the right thing there. Okay, Gil Cole's at Jay Brown. Okay, Jay Brown, he did write something. Jay Brown said the blueprint is there for AJ. Pulip leaves himself open for left hook. So it should be left hook turn. But AJ hasn't fought for a while at Jay Brown. So the cleanest boxer so far has been Earl. I still look at these fighters as they're going to be sloppy when they come in. That's what I'm saying. So if AJ can prove that, hey, that even though I'm a sparring champ, that I can bring that skill set back like I didn't lose a beat. So that's what he has to do. He has to come back like he never lost a beat. Good jabs, they use that good uppercut. He's going to have to use those and get that left hook in there. He's just going to have to get it done. Or else I have to write him off on my side. I have to write him off like I can't. I'm not going to keep pumping you up and you know, I'm not going to Because see, I didn't put AJ in this position. See, AJ just happens to be in this position, right? I can take boxing with me. Canelo is actually in that position all the damn time because of the WBC. He's in that position to take boxing with him, but he never will. But his problem is different. His problem, well, same problem, is they won't fight who we need them to fight. Always getting saved. Oh, always getting saved. Stop getting saved all the time. Yep. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, Michael Johnson Boxer Talk. Yeah, it says right. At least put a twist on those repetitive questions. Yeah, that's all. Because I listen to people, man, and a lot of times they question. I'm like, man, that's not an interview, man. If you're going to write down some questions, write down some good, informative questions, man. We seen the fight. We see how the fight went. I want to know what your competition really, how you really feel about your competition. I don't want you to berate them or nothing. Yes, you want to, but I want to know what your competition is really like. What do you really feel in there? It don't look like you really. Is it? Can you just move up? It don't seem like these fighters are really. You're fighting them the way that you want to, and they can't make the adjustments. Even when you know that you can box and win easy. It's like, man. But with AJ, what kind of questions you gonna ask him? Is this gonna be your new style? You gonna just hit and run? You gonna play tag the fighter and run? That's your new style? No, I cannot see that for AJ. I don't want that to happen with a guy that's that big and supposed to have so much power that you can't do it. Yeah, Michael Johnson talking more said, yeah, Broner ain't got nothing to lose with all them bills. Yeah, but did you see him? But see, like I said, a lot of these fighters and a lot of people are not the brightest lamps on the damn street. You can't be in social media showing all kinds of money and shit, showing how much money you got, and then then later on we see a clip of your ass in court telling the judge how broke you are. I had to borrow money, I'm broke, and this. Come on, man, stop getting yourself. That's not limelight. That's a negative light, man. Stop it. And he's just, I'm going to tell you this one thing about Adrian Broner, as I think the reason you give him more chances, because you know that he has a good skill set. But then you feel like, hey, that's my little brother or something, or that's just, yeah, you feel kind of bad for Adrian, so that's why you give him all these chances and shit. Somebody like AJ, is like, you're not going to keep giving him a whole lot of chances because he's not doing the shit he's supposed to do. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, I see what Jake Brown put down. Yeah, it makes sense though. Yeah. But we got to see though, AJ, get your ass in there and knock his ass out. We want to see the KTFO, man. That's what we want. We want the K to the T to the F to the O. You got to keep it linear, man, because that's what everybody else is getting, either smash downs or KTFOs. So those are the two scenarios that we want from him. You know what I mean? And this is my shout out for Yak. This is my shout out right here. This page right here, Yak. This is my shout out for you, because you're a troll. And see, we didn't see that you was on here. You probably right. Let me see. Okay, I see you. Oh, that's why we didn't see him, y'all. He on the third card. You see him back there on the third car? He on the third car with the light hair at the bottom. Yeah, he on the third car back. This is our troll train. And you know that you just got clobbered. And usually we don't put a beat down on you on the troll train. But you just got beat down on the troll train. They used to have the old show back in the day. You know, when y'all was babies, they still had it. The troll soul train. Well, we got the troll train up in here. And we got Yak Yuck Mouth. Yak Yuck Mouth. See, I got to give him Yak the Yuck Mouth. I don't like this. I don't even want to call him Face. because that's part of my name. And I don't want you put face on it. But yuck the yak mouth. Yeah, yuck the yak mouth. All right, yak mouth the yuck. We can call you anything we want to, because you're not invited in grown folks chat. When you come in here with your bullshit, and you thought wasn't nobody in here that was gonna handle you and shit. See, I don't know. Maybe you colorblind or something like that, but you didn't see that blue was waiting for you. Because you ain't gonna never catch somebody like this coming in off that's just getting in here. Shit. Jay Brown was still wiping his feet off to come down the web and shit. And you in here starting shit. Yak mouth. Yuck mouth. Yak the yuck mouth. See, I don't want to put no face on him because that's my name. But yak the yuck mouth. Yak the yuck mouth. Came in here, yeah, trying to disturb the grown folks chat and got handed up with the quick. Yeah, okay, Jay Brown said he was clearly trolling your name. Yeah, you gonna come in here, you gonna come in here with, half of my name and stuff. No, I'm not gonna respect you enough to put your name. I had to get back on him, y'all, because he come in here with, trying to use some of my name with his yak. Yeah. And didn't we just talk about this? Matter of fact, we just talked about this, Jay Brown. I don't even know if you was here. We just talked about this on the last show. We just talked about how people come in, if they haven't seen me for a while, they'll call me by my name when they come in here. We just talked about that. And then we said that there's some people who come in here and try to use my name, but they don't know shit about me or nothing like that. And they come in and they ain't saluting the chat. They ain't saying nothing to me. They ain't say what's up to nobody or nothing. No kind of respect. I say those kind of people get dealt with quick. And so I just talked about this, and then I come in and what happens? Oh, yuck mouth comes in here running his mouth, and he didn't see you behind him. Matter of fact, you put that stealth on it, and none of us seen you for a second. You put that stealth move on his ass. He wasn't expecting that. Hell yeah. The web watchers is in stealth sometime when y'all don't even be knowing. Gil be in stealth. Because Gil sometimes be quiet for a long time, and y'all don't know he's still there. He on stealth mode. And he'll talk shit. Now Gil will talk shit, but believe me, he on stealth mode. He'll put hand in your face, and foot in your neck quick. Yeah, but we try to enjoy our chat though, man. Yeah. Here we got Cool Breath gonna have me eating more crow for 2020, Gil say. Yeah. Michael Johnson Boxing Talk said, I don't care for what AJ do. He said, I just want to see a competitive fight. Yep. But that's the Mando fight too, though. If you forgot, we almost forgot it was a mandatory fight because it was so long that it was mandatory. It's been mandatory so long. But listen, even it being mandatory, we're not hearing no stupid shit like we heard with the Tyson Fury and Wilder fight. They know they're supposed to fight. Fury scared to death. If you really won the last fight, you ain't got no business being scared. Get your ass in there and fight. Because they're gonna be checking your gloves up until the last second that you go out to the ring. Oh shit. If the glove gate shit is true, your ass might be in a little bit of trouble. Yeah, Jay Brown said all that is. He said AJ and fans talking about Ortiz being old. Pulev is 39, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. But Jay Brown, they gonna always do some shit like that. It's just that he's still the boogeyman. They still scared of Ortiz. Ortiz is still a killer. And then Pulev turning 40 in a few months as well. Yep. He a killer. He was clearly trolling your name, Eaglesworth. Yep, I read that already. He said, believe it or not, crow and pigeon taste good. This is Michael Johnson, Boxer Talking More. Hey, Michael Johnson, Boxer Talking More. Eagle is not trying to eat no kind of crow, man. That's why a lot of times, like, I'll vote with y'all sometime, but my throat after talking so long, it's already dried up enough, man. I can't be eating no dried out ass crow. Yeah, he said, yep, it's been long. He said, laugh out loud. He said, call him the hide and seek champ. Yep, hide and seek. Good, no rematch clause in this fight. That's cool. That's good, because Pulev getting that ass, it's over with. Like I said in my last video, who did Pulev fight to become a Mando? Yeah. But we can't get into the politics all the time, though. Michael Johnson boxing talking more. We can't always get into the politics of their bullshit. All we can do is just sit back. We got to sit back, because we supposed to be enjoyers of the boxing. You know what I mean? You see what I mean? That we supposed to be the enjoyers of the boxing. We the viewers, man. We the fans, man. Even if we do shows and stuff like that, we still the fans. So we got to, we got to sit back and enjoy, but we got to point out certain shit. You know what I mean? We got to point this bullshit out, because they on that. A lot of times they just be on that straight up, that bullshit. Yeah, and hopefully they're not gonna be doing a lot of running and shit. So hopefully these fighters get your ass in there, fight, stop running. Get your ass in there. Let's get some good fights. That's it. But hopefully we'll get it. Yeah, that's of course that's for AJ. That's for AJ right there. That's for AJ right there. Get that chicken out your blood and fight. But all we can do is hope, man. All we can do is hope that we're gonna get a good one out of this, man. That's all I can hope, man. This we can get a good one. That's all we need. We need a good one. Yeah. No, I didn't have the mic. Michael Johnson's boxing talking more. These things. This thing has been switching up on me to where my mic doesn't. Where I have to add a mic when I go to different pages, and so I can see it's registering over here. Yeah, it's registered. No, I didn't have a mic at all. I had to. I put that in right there. I just had to put that in right quick when I came over here. So that's why it was quiet at first. Yep. Yeah. Michael Johnson Boxing Talk said. I said, who did Pulev fight? Because, like I said in my video, he is a good fighter, just not better than Ortiz stylistically. Yeah, but they not. See, and that's what I'm saying. That if you're not gonna fight a destroyer, if you're not gonna fight somebody that's known to bring that smoke, you feel me? Then you got to beat this. That's what I'm saying. You got to beat Pulev up. You're not gonna fight Ortiz, then you got to beat the shit out of this dude. I was just trying to keep it adult. I was trying to keep it on a certain level. I wasn't trying to just I didn't want to just throw it out there like that. So that's why I asked. I said, what does he have to do in order to be the tugboat in this boxing and pull all these other fighters with him? What kind of performance does he have? Or can he do it with this one fighter? Does he have to have another fight after this one? Can he showcase on this fight? Of course, you should always be able to showcase on a fight, shouldn't you? Am I just wrong? Shouldn't you always be able to showcase no matter what fight you in? Yeah. Michael Johnson Boxer talking more said, you ever had tree squirrel? Send them some good eating too. There's a book, I think I told you all about it, called Half Breed, where they talk about the native sister, and then she talks about her embarrassment for having to eat her squirrel in school. Just some of the ridicule against my people and stuff like that. But yeah, people eat everything, man. Shit. Grew up eating possum and all that shit. Squirrel, possum, anything, man. Don't matter, man. If the shit has some fat on it and it can be fried up or something like that and roasted, animals didn't have no chance, man. When poor people around, when real poor people around, the animals don't have no chance, man. And that's real talk. I mean, there's even some people over here that they might pretend like they ain't have no dog, but they probably didn't have some dog too. And dog was big. The dog is big in some countries, but it was big over here too, even if somebody act like it wasn't. Yeah, that's a good one too, though. Jay Brown. Jay Brown said, "Can AJ take the Pulev right hand?" Is the question. We just don't want to see no running, but that's true. We want to see he might run into one. Pulev need to put something behind that jab or just jab the hell out of AJ. And we seen the classic example about that too. We just seen that. You know what I mean? We just watched that. The jab says, remember that jab was ugly too. It was out straight, but it was in Dubois' eye that whole time. That Joyce jab, it was in that face that whole time, man. It's right there. It was just there. And I didn't like the jab as much, but what I did like is it was a variant jab. It was a variant jab. It's like just like Earl does. But Earl's way cleaner though. Way better jab. What Earl does, Earl will hit your ass one jab, two jabs, three jabs, feint a jab, hit you with two more. That's how you just keep. That's why they keep saying it has nothing to do. His jab is just that much so hard. It's hard, but it's just that they can't time it. That's what they get mad about. They're like, the jab is hard. No, you just didn't know what to do with it. Get your ass out the way. Yeah. Michael Johnson Boxer talking more. He said again, you go to my grandma's house, you have to ask what the meat is. Oh, God dang. And the old lady, the Nigerian, they call it bush meat. Okay, so yeah. You got to be careful. Hey, y'all be careful. You got to be careful over there at Michael Johnson's house, over at his grandma's house. She put that food down. He said, Eagle said, White Daniel kept turning into the jab and not under or to the left. Yeah, we talked about that, baby. I'm sorry. The boy, you got to learn, man. You got to learn now, man. You damn sure did not move enough, man. I said, shit, what's wrong? Even with Danny, man, what's wrong? Y'all can't get out the way of a jab? Y'all in trouble. Jay Brown said AJ need to be impressive in this fight because if he makes mistakes, the big fight draw more eyes and buys. There you go. More eyes and buys, baby. That's new from Jay to the Brown, baby. Eyes and buys. And y'all hit my damn like button on your way in, man. Before y'all hit the live chat. Eagle got to get up out of here, man. We've been in here for a while, so I got to get up out of here, man. I got to bounce. But I love being in here with my people, man. Another shout out to Jay Brown. Another shout out to Jay Brown for coming in and putting that eagle hammer on somebody's ass on the way up in here, man. But we're gonna see what it do, man. We're gonna see what AJ does. And I'm trying to look out for the guy, man. I'm trying to look out for the guy and hopefully this guy, because I know he's a prototype, but maybe he can switch. And the reason I'm even giving him a chance is because he's trying to physically switch from being a prototype. As I think he stopped taking the supplements or whatever he might have been on, and he's trying to get down to a real heavyweight weight. And, you know what I mean? He's not trying to come in all extra swole and shit like that, slow motion. He know that slow motion for you is only good for the girls. He's starting to find that shit out, that slow motion in the ring is not good. Oh, you say, why does AJ need to be impressive in this fight? Because the only thing that should matter is wins and losses. See, Michael Johnson Boxer talking more, you missed the top. In order to take people with you, you got to be impressive. It's not about just winning, it's about how you win. You remember how EJ just won? EJ just had a horrible accident and came back and did a masterful job. So that's what I'm saying. AJ wasn't in no accident. He has things against him. So it's not what's going to help us as fans over here is for him to come back with a good win. And I'm quite sure that I have people that agree with me on that one, that he has to come back with a great win. It's not going to be about, oh, that you just escape, pull off. You got a decision, You got a decision. It's 115 or some shit like that. 115 to 114, 115, 114. No, I don't want to hear no shit like that. But anyway, man, my shout out to all the real people that I see. And my shout out to all y'all that mess with me. This is Friday. Nothing but blessings. Special prayer go out to D-Lo 404 son out there. Y'all know what it is. gonna catch y'all, man.